Hello and welcome to this unboxing of Samsung Galaxy S2s 2, successor to the widely popular S2s. It has been launched this week in the Indian market, currently retails at about 11,000 Indian rupees. It's kind of neat how small these packages have become over the years. There's confirmation that this is indeed the S2s 2. The phone in the picture looks very similar to the original S2s. The specifications on the right as I wait for the focus say there is dual band HSPA+. There's also a 1.2 GHz dual core processor, a 4-inch WVGA TFT LCD screen and dual cameras to take care of photography, including a 5 megapixel autofocus camera. There's of course a TouchWiz Android. We definitely want more details and there's just one way of doing it. Break open the seal and get to see the phone in person. I have my rather innocuous driver with me for the job. Hopefully a couple of strokes will be enough. Right. Okay, so they are. Here we have the black Galaxy S2s 2 wrapped in plastic. We'll uncover that for the moment. Unmistakably Samsung, we have visited these corners and curves before, and I also think it closely resembles the S2s in particular. The bezels and the back look exactly the same, and I won't be surprised if the button layout is similar as well. We'll put the phone aside and see what else is there inside this rather small box. We have the quick start guide, and I believe there is a warranty card attached to it as well. There are a wide pair of earphones, the typical ones that come with Samsung phones at this price. And we also have the charger, again not the ones that come with high-end Samsung phones. And there's a separate data syncing cable, which is a welcome addition again. Of course, the battery as well, which is of 1500 milliamp hour capacity. So I'll place the battery inside the phone and I'll be back after setting the phone up. I have the software set up, but before we go into that, I just had a look at some images of the original S2s, and the S2s 2 is an exact replica of that. Looks like Samsung had offered Apple to design this new phone. But anyways, despite being plastic, the phone looks well put together. At the back we have this 5 megapixel snapper which does really sweet 720p videos. We also have the loudspeaker grill and the LED flash. The left has volume rockers. On the right we have the power unlock button and the micro SD card slot. Charging and data syncing port at the bottom along with the lone microphone and 3.5mm headphone jack at the top. The back cover, as with any other Samsung phone, is obviously removable, and it removes open with some effort to show the 1500 milliamp hour battery. The battery need not be removed to replace any of the SIM cards. Put the back cover back in. The screen is 4 inches in diagonal with WVGA resolution, which works to about 233 ppi. The screen looks to have nice colors, but I'm particularly interested and impressed with the viewing angles. The phone ships with Android 4.2.2, as is evident from the tabbed settings. There's confirmation on that. The phone runs on a 1.2 GHz Cortex A7 processor along with Broadcom GPU. And there is 4 GB of internal storage, about 2 GB free, and 768 MB of RAM. As expected, the dual-core processor makes short work of navigating through the UI. Although the frame rates aren't crazy, everything else remains rather fast and responsive. 4.2.2 wasn't a huge upgrade over 4.1, but Samsung did make a few changes to its UI here and there. What made Galaxy S2s very popular is that little bit of extra RAM while keeping the price relatively cheap, which made sure all popular games were playable. S2 Duos throws a better processor, better GPU, and what looks like a better screen as well. But the mobile industry has seen many new players, and it won't be an easy task for S2 to sell in as many numbers as did S2. A couple of thousand more opens up 720p screens from many Indian manufacturers. Although Samsung does provide reliability with its after-sale service, there's also the case of Nokia Lumia, which promises smoother experience at lesser price. Is the S2 still ready to face all odds? We'll leave that to answer in the review. On that note, this is Smriti saying goodbye. Good night.